Many parents, students, and teachers all around the world ask, why make children study social studies? Isn't social studies too complex of a subject for children? My response to these questions are social studies is a vital key to success in our society today. And even though it is complex, children can still comprehend it and succeed in it. I believe that social studies can be taught to children in a way that benefits the children's learning through developmentally appropriate practices, the use of technology in the classroom, a classroom awareness of diverse cultures, and the influence of an effective teacher. If there is not a balance of these four elements in a social studies classroom, or in any classroom for that matter, students will lose sight on the true purpose of learning. Developmentally appropriate instruction is a key factor to a successful classroom. First, I believe it is important to define what developmentally appropriate practices or instruction is. According to Wallace, developmentally appropriate practices, or DAP, results from the process of professionals making decisions about the well-being and education of children based on at least three important kinds of information or knowledge. 1. What is known about child development and learning. 2. What is known about the strengths, interests, and needs of each child in a group. And 3. What is known about the social and cultural contexts in which children live. When teachers apply DAP to their instructions, they are thinking of the whole child and they're doing what is best for them mentally, emotionally, and physically. It is very important to apply DAP to instruction of social studies because it helps the teacher meet the student's needs to help the students succeed. I believe that without DAP, instruction is pointless. DAP is the foundation to instruction. It is the key to students' understanding. Connected to DAP is the idea of implementing technology into the classroom. Technology is a new concept in classrooms, but it is becoming essential for all classrooms, especially elementary classrooms. As Wallace states, early childhood teachers have the responsibility of helping children use technology appropriately, to integrate technology into the classroom curriculum, and to choose technology applications to guide the intellectual development of all children in the classroom. I believe technology is very essential to classrooms. Teachers need to use Promethean boards, computers, and iPads in the classroom. If teachers apply technology in the classroom, they will set the standard for how to use these devices to help promote learning instead of using them to play nonsense games. Another key factor to student success in school is a classroom awareness of diverse cultures. Many people call this being aware of multiculturalism. According to Gwenter Salter, multiculturalism is or should be an awareness that other cultures do exist, have a right to exist, and do not have to conform to ours to be acceptable. Many times in schools, multiculturalism is overlooked or overstated. As a future educator, it is our job to teach our students to become aware of what multiculturalism truly is. I believe that is one of the most important jobs for us as teachers is to have our students become aware of all the diversity in our schools. Applying DAP, technology, and multiculturalism in the classroom are just a few examples of how we can be effective teachers in a classroom. Being an effective teacher is one of the most important factors for students to succeed. According to Wallace, there are 7 basic elements in order to be an effective teacher. These 7 elements are having the proper objectives and standards, anticipatory set, teaching, which includes input, modeling, checking for understanding, incorporating guided practice and monitoring, a good closure, and independent practice. I believe that one of the most important elements is modeling. In my experience at BJA this semester, modeling was one of the most effective strategies I used as a teacher. Modeling is setting expectations in which you, as a teacher, have set for the students, and you're showing your students exactly what you expect from them. I also believe that being an effective teacher is so much more than just the teaching part. It's also forming a relationship with the students and their parents. Eric Jensen, an author who talked about poverty, talks about how to deal with students from low socioeconomic families. Many times in his book, he explains different strategies in which students should reach out to the student and the student's family. This is so important. Teaching is so much more than content. It's about making a difference in a student's life, and it's about forming a relationship. This semester has opened my eyes to a new view on how effective social studies is in the classroom. I've learned that social studies is about history, geography, community, family, and most importantly, making a difference in today's society. Contrary to popular belief, social studies still needs to be a focus in today's curriculum. Social studies helps us lay a foundation for our beliefs, morals, and our way of life. We leave this out of our curriculum. What is education? In order to provide students with the best education, I believe it is important to continue to teach social studies with the utmost importance. As Aristotle once said, educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. As a teacher, I will strive to educate the whole child by making a difference in today's world.